I became this version of myself that I did not know. During this time of whatever was going on in my life, and the real true inner Shane, the inner savage came out. This person now I call Savagely Shane. This Savagely Shane is not just, it's not just a person. It's not just an idea. It's literally going to be, and it is a lifestyle movement. This is something that we all have inside of us. It's the savage that we all originally have. It's a fierceness inside you. It's a fierceness I had in me that I didn't know about until I sobered up and became Savagely Shane. I'm Shane Christopher, and this is Savagely Shane. Because grandma or grandpa was working. I'm sure it was grandpa. Grandpa Mel, he was grandma's second husband. But they owned a bar. It was called the Elbow Bend off of Highland. It was cool. I remember going in there and sitting down, and then the waitress would bring me my little ginger ale with like 3 cherries in it, and I just thought how cool that was. Like, because this is a grown-up establishment. The lights were all dim, the music and the seats and the booths. Everything was very fancy. And as a kid, it's everything's so much larger, everything's much bigger, everything's so much. It was really cool. But my mom did tell me when I was old enough, probably in my early teens, that hey, you're gonna have to watch out for alcoholism because it runs on both sides of the family. And that was just something, I guess, you want to always know or think you have it together, and you're always going to think, oh, that's not going to be a problem for me. And of course, that's something you tell a 15-year-old or something. I'm like, cool, thanks for letting me know, but it didn't mean shit. It's just knowing that it was something that I always wanted to do and just try to do it with friends. That was what we did. We hung out, we stole alcohol from many different stores, and, that's how we got our fix. It was just bottles from the store, beer runs, punks in the north end of San Bernardino running amok. But come to find out, it was definitely going to affect me. It's turned into something that I drink from morning to night. Got a DUI before I was even 20 years old up in Crestline. That sucked. To not even be of legal drinking age, I lost my license for a year right away. On top of that, I drove with a suspended license for alcohol and then got popped again, and then they tried to take my car away, but we got away with giving it back to my grandma somehow. I don't know, but grandma saved me. Anyways, just so from the beginning, it's just alcohol never helped me any. It was just always fun. The idea was always fun. You're always thinking it's going to be fun. No one's ever like, I'm going to drink and have a miserable time. That's not what the plan was. The plan's to have fun. And for some reason, it was like, oh, I could never figure out how to make it to the weekend and have fun. Enjoy the week, like work hard on the week, then have the weekend, and like do that. Like I earned it. It was me. Or at least I would say, well, maybe make it till at least after work. I worked a hard day's work, and then I'm going to drink after work. I could make it. It couldn't even happen like that. I had to wake up and start drinking. And I didn't want to drink like that, but it ended up becoming something that I did every day before work. I went home on lunch, had taken like an hour and a half break, and just kind of partied hard all by myself at work. Nothing positive happened from drinking. It just continued to either be fights with like with ex-girlfriends, fights with family members. It was just always like the hope, like alcohol's going to fix it. Later, after losing a girlfriend and her kids, she ended up leaving me after 5 years, and that was an awakening, but it didn't fix me. But knowing for sure that I was not who I should have been to the 2 boys and my girlfriend, and then every girlfriend before that, I should not have just been who I was. It was horrible. I wish I could go back in time and fix everything, but it doesn't work like that. But right now I'm rolling up on 3 years. 3 years sober. I would never have thought, but it's phenomenal. It's happening. It's real. I did it. I did it on my own. I did it without a lot of outside help. It was friends that I call family now that saved me, really. Some family members over the phone were there supportive. I had some siblings help me in the beginning. And there was help, but I haven't gone to AA once yet. I
didn't think that was the idea for me because I wanted to do it on my own. It was definitely a struggle to get to 3 years, but I'm happy to be here now. I've never worked harder in my life at one or two or three things to see it work out is just great. I'm excited. Like, it's actually finally like, yes, you put in and you get what you put in. Like, it's happening because I'm actually putting in the work and it's reflecting. I'm trying to be a better person. I love to say every day I'm going to be a better version of myself than the day before. And I strive for that because that's what I want to do. I want to leave this place a better place to the point where things are happening still because of something I may have created, and just this positivity, just to pay it forward, help everyone. But by quitting alcohol was just a trip, and to find out who I was, I was about 6 months in. During this, yeah. 6 months in, I ended up getting cheated on by my girlfriend. I caught her naked in bed with another guy. It was pretty obvious what was going on, but I was able to leave that place and nothing happened. But I realized I didn't need alcohol because I didn't turn to that. I was able to stay strong. I didn't let that beat me down. After knowing we weren't together, I ended up a short stint at my brother's house in the backyard, living in a trailer. During that time there, I came out of the closet, which was something that I never thought I would ever do. Being under the influence had always kept that hidden inside of me, and it wasn't ever going to come out until I sobered up. So by sobering up, I got to find out who the real savagely Shane is. I get to find out who I am, and it turned out to be something I figured out at 40, which was a trip. Also, just last year I turned 40, and that was didn't think I'd make it to 40, and now I want 40 more years, and something that I never ever thought was possible. And so I really want anyone to believe in themselves because I never thought it was possible. And guess what? I got sober, and it was just amazing. And it wasn't easy by any means. It's not easy, but what you get in the end is worth every penny. It's worth it's worth the trouble you put in. It's worth all the time you put in. It's worth all the effort you put in. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard sometimes. It's not gonna be an easy road. You're gonna fall, trip. You're gonna skin your knee. But when you see that light, it's still down there. You just got to keep going. And no matter what, it's worth it. It's worth it. And it may be hard. It may not be easy, but when you get down to the end, it's great, and it's just like a whole new world. And I'm excited to be who I am now and sober. I get to experience things different. I remember now. I get to remember things now, and I love that. So I'm just excited, and I want to help. I would love to be able to tell my story and get this out and help people learn how to quit whatever is bothering them in their life, whether it be spending money, alcohol, drugs, anything that's an addiction. I want to try to help and stop that from controlling their life, because that's what essentially is happening. Is you're letting something take control of your life, and once you grasp a hold of it and you can hold on to it and say, "This is now I'm controlling this. I'm at the steering wheel." These outside substances and the outside life is not affecting me, and you're doing you essentially. It's amazing. Like I think I've been living my life, but I haven't. I'm finally gonna live life now. It's been a long, crazy trip to get to where I'm at, but this is exciting. It's your time. It's your time here on this earth. And what you have to do is be more fierce and be more savage at everything you do in life. Because your time here is just this big, and it's small on the greater scheme of things. So do something while you're here. Make yourself known. Do what you want to do. Don't ever doubt yourself. Doubt's going to kill you in the end. Make sure you put forth 100% of what you got, and you'll get it back, I promise. But you have to believe. There cannot have any doubt in you. Doubt is what kept me in the closet for years. Doubt's what kept me under a spell of what I thought was life and the way I was supposed to live. sobering up, I got to have faith. I found a faith in myself that I didn't know I had. It just, again, these are all the underline of this inner beast, this inner savage, this inner fierceness that came to create what I now truly believe is this lifestyle movement in a way that we all have to live. You have to, if you're gonna love, you're gonna love savagely. You're gonna love more fiercely. If you're gonna be kind, but be kind savagely. Do it more fiercely. You gotta love what you're doing. Put forth any whatever you do. Put forth the effort. Put forth the heart. Put forth. Oh my gosh! you just gotta put forth you. Put what you've got. Like, put the true you into it, and then you'll shine. You got to find out who you are, though, and you cannot let anyone hold you back. You can't let anyone muffle you down and keep you from shining, and keep you covered with the blanket. You got to get out of there. You got to stop letting people throw dirt on you. You got to shine. You got to grow. You got to reach for the light, and you can find your inner savageness. And what we're going to do here is we're going to start this movement, and we're going to just spread like a Southern California wildfire, and we're going to help. And I want us to start here. You think you're just one person, I'm just one person, but through you and through everyone else that we can talk to and commute and get this connection to, we are going to hopefully help the world on a level that no one's even seen. And that's what I want to do here is just think, hey, we're this big, but we could be as big as we want to be. And we can reach out anywhere we want to and help. But right here, we're going to start here. We're going to start with you. We're going to start with me. We're going to start with the inner us to find that inner savageness, that inner fierceness that's going to create the growth you need to find your true path in your life. And it's going to be amazing. And it may not be easy at first. You may struggle, you may trip, you may fall. Just know that at the end of the path, it's the light is there. And again, it's not easy. It's not always easy. It's not just cookie cutter. Here it is. Just go for it. You're gonna stumble. You're gonna fall. You're gonna do things wrong. But you got to get back up. You got to learn from those mistakes. Move forward. And I need you to help me make this possible and make this what it's going to be. Epic. And it's going to be something that hopefully we can just pass down to generation to continue help and to continue the positive outlook on life. This is going to be a guaranteed smile every day. Everyone has the tools to get by. Everyone can get through whatever they're in. You have them inside you. You just have to find them. Whether it's the strength to get through the day, to make it to home, to take care of your kids, to know that that's what you got to do. To have the faith in your own self that you can conquer these, or to be the strength for a loved one that is going through the same things. Like, inside of you find these to become the best version of yourself. Life's hard enough already. Why make it harder for anyone? Why not make it easier? Why can't we be that change and just make it better for everyone? And that should just steamroll, trickle down, spread like wildfire. Again, just help. Let's be nice. Let's be nice. A smiley face. Let's be the new breath of fresh air when it's just been the smog for days. Let's be yes when all you've been told is no. Let's be the smile. Let's be the reason. Let's be. And you've got it in you. Everyone's got it in them, and it's just hard. It's just hard to find and to admit that, yes, I can do this. Sometimes it's easier to feel sorry for yourself, and it's not something I haven't done myself. But getting out of those holes and finding the strength to be like, no, I've got this. It was amazing, just amazing to be like, I can do this, and to see it happen, is just more amazing. And there's no one that you need to pat yourself on your back, or anyone to pat you on the back but yourself. Like, that's when it's like, holy crap, like, I did that. And I did it all by myself. And I did it, like, my friends helped me when I needed a shoulder to cry on, and they saved me on those days, and that was great. But I made it through the mud. I made it through the battles. I made it through the war to get to 3 years sober, and I will never live. There's nothing in this world that'll make me drink. There's nothing that can happen to me through these past 3 years were a test, and there's nothing that can happen to me to make me go back. And that switch is done with me. And I'd like to be able to help people find that their switch when they can turn it off. Things that they need to be done with, like just turn that switch off, walk away. Because I found it with alcohol, and I don't need that anymore. And I know nothing ever good came from it, and I'm doing the complete opposite, doing life without it, and it's just helped phenomenal. So and again, just getting more savage here. That just every day just become a little bit more savage, a little bit more fierce in what I do. And that's how it is. My life, I'm truly going to live until the dying day, like the last very day I'm going to live. And I'm truly feel better about myself every day and feel like I did right. Finally, I'm doing well. I'm truly clearing out all the muck upstairs. I'm clearing out all that dust. I'm finally seeing clearly. I'm remembering everything. Things that I thought I forgot, things I maybe didn't know I forgot, I'm remembering. And it's just, again, like this is just the savageness it's in everybody. And we need to find it. You need to find that fierceness, and you need to find out what the real you is in there. And you can come on out and join us. And this is going to be awesome. And we're gonna do things. We're gonna conquer battles you never thought you'd do. Be able to. We're going to climb mountains you never thought you'd be able to climb. We're going to go to depths of the ocean you never thought you'd be able to go. We're gonna do things. It's going to be great. And hopefully along this path we all find our inner savageness, our inner fierceness, and we get to be ourselves. And that's going to be the best part about living, is to do whatever you're doing, but do it savage and be yourself while doing it. Do it savagely. But be yourself. Don't ever not be yourself. Life's too short. Life's too short to not be yourself. And when you truly become yourself, it's an amazing thing. And I suggest everyone gives it a try. All right, this is Savagely Shane, and I just want to wrap things up with live life, smile huge, knockers up, like my granny always said. Thank you for taking the time. Love you all.